that and more in the second half?
Yeah, look, I think we complicated the press a little bit against them, maybe give too much respect to them, and that's my responsibility, that's my fault. And then the second half we rectified that a lot more, we took the ball off them in good areas, but we weren't good enough on the ball. We know that as a group, we have to be better, our decision making. It was difficult, the conditions were very, very difficult for both teams. Any possession they had was in their own half, which wasn't hurting us. We didn't feel under any threat. I think we had one chance the whole game quite early on, the Shamal saves. But ultimately, look, if you're not going to play well, which we didn't play at our best today for 90 minutes, we got better and we improved. I think the subs that came on improved us and made us a bit more aggressive in our press. But we got a point, and if you can't play at your maximum, then you have to try and take a point. So we're pleased with that.
Is that the big thing you take away? Because that's a game you lost last year 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, there's been numerous occasions where we haven't been at our best and we lose the game. So the positive for me is the performance of County Backers, Miguel Freckelman, who I thought was outstanding. And we got a point. You know, Shamal's had a clean sheet now in his own debut. And like the group of boys we know that we're better than that as a staff, and especially me. Maybe I give too much respect in terms of when they were playing out in their own half. Second half we released a little bit more and took the ball off them on numerous occasions, made them kick it out of play a lot of times, made them look average, where the first half we set off and made them perhaps look better in a certain area that wasn't hurting us, of course. But yeah, everyone has to take responsibility, myself included, and we'll be better for them.
Would you still like to add something on the top end of the pitch, or are you happy with the options you've got?
No, I'd like to add something. If the right player comes up, gives a little bit more pace in the top areas, then I'm sure the board will back us. You know, we're facing huge competition in the league this year. You know, people are spending millions and millions of pounds on players. We are free transfers, and if the right player becomes available on loan or a free transfer, then I have no doubt the board will back me.
You've added 10 so far. Is it going to be very much a work in progress over these next few weeks?
Yeah, I've said it numerous times. This is the start of another process. We've brought boys in who aren't used to the intensity, don't understand quite yet the exact way we press, the exact way we play, and it only takes 1 or 2 moments or 1 or 2 people not to understand that for it to break down. So we'll get better. We know that. We know we didn't perform and our decision making wasn't as good as it can be on the ball. Our press was much better in the second half, and we have to take the positives out of it. We've got a conscientious group of boys who know they'll be better and want to be better, and we'll be aiming to do that next week.
You brought Evan on at half time with a real vote of confidence for him, and whenever he got on the ball, he did look capable of creating something.
So yeah, he's been out 3-4 months, you know, so he's had limited time pre-season. It's been a long time since he played competitive football, so he'll keep getting better. I've got a lot of confidence in him. It's up to him. You know, it doesn't matter what age they are, if they're good enough to play or playing and training well. People say people don't get opportunities every time they walk on the pitch in the training ground. And he's been training really well, so deserves that. I got a reaction from Jonah today when he came on. I thought Conor McMenamin's reaction was excellent when he came on. And the newer boys that have come into that squad will learn quickly how we play and will adapt to that way that we play, and we'll see continued improvement.
What did you make of Keanu today, thrown straight back in?
I thought he was excellent. I think that shows my level of faith in him. He's probably the one player we've brought in that doesn't need to understand what way we play. He knows that. I thought he'd give his composure in midfield. I thought he had a bit of bite about him in midfield as well in the book, and I mean, it's a slip, so I'm not sure how he gets booked for that. But I thought he's excellent throughout and will really add to the squad.
Do you see a
quick
difference?
turnaround, Stephen, sorry, a quick turnaround next Saturday, obviously against Hearts. It's going to be very evident, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a tough game, a different game. I watched Hearts on Monday night. The atmosphere was incredible. Derek signed and had the luxury of signing some very, very good footballers. So we know we have to be better in both aspects, on and off the ball, to get a result, and we will be. You know, the players know what didn't go right today. We know as a staff, and especially me, that I showed Motherwell way too much respect in the first half. We rectified that, but have we maybe done that right from the start, perhaps win the game? So that's my fault.
In terms of the new look Evolution Trophy, forgive me for not knowing the rules, but is there anything you can do in terms of your first team squad who need minutes? Are you able to kind of play any of those guys?
I believe it's 3 players plus a goalkeeper can play. James will correct me if I'm wrong. So we've used that already. The under 19 games you can now use 3 first team players in it as well, which helps because we can't run a reserve squad financially. So it does help keep people topped up, and everybody knows that they need minutes to be game ready when they get their chance. So yeah, we will have some first team boys feature in that we feel need more fitness or more understanding.
So that'll be Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, yeah, Dunbarton, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.